Hey, my name is Josh Williams, and I'm going to be talking about firefighter communication skills. And um, firefighter communications is the number one cause to natural disaster or any type of problem in the fire service. Enhancing these firefighter communications skills can easily save a firefighter's life or a civilian's life. Um, my topic's going to be about using conversation skills in the fire service. Um, my family has, through my dad, my great-grandfather, and I have a couple uncles and cousins that are all firefighters, and I'm currently a volunteer firefighter at East Ridge, and I'm going through the fire academy now. I'm going to be talking about being an active listener in the fire service, how extremely important it is. Without, you got to be mental prepared. If you got to prepare yourself for going onto a call. If you're not prepared before you go onto a call, you have no idea what you're going to deal with, but you'll be a little bit more courteous, and you'll be a little bit more prepared on what you're about to do, and you'll be a little bit more prepared, and you'll just know, and you know what I'm saying? And then controlling your voice and words is extremely important. If you go onto a call and you deal with a patient and you raise your voice the wrong way, or you say the wrong word, then that patient automatically can turn in from a medical call to just an assault or anything like that, because you never know what's going through that patient's head that day or anything like that, or what's going on in their personal life. In 2015, there was 8,350 documented infectious diseases to firefighters or EMTs, and that mainly was because of miscommunication and because of firefighters not being an active listener and not listening to what the patient had to say, just because of them worrying about what was happening back at home, or they were just carrying burdens on them to the workplace, and that caused them not to become an active listener and not worry about what the patient was telling them. And now that I've talked about becoming an active listener in the fire service, let's look at how speaking clear, concise, and complete is also important. An August 2014 article called Creating Effective Fireground Communications was written by a Deputy Chief of Operations named John B. Tibbett Jr. Calming the chaos is extremely important. If you have a chaotic fire scene or a chaotic medical scene or just a natural disaster and it's chaotic, nothing's going to get done. Once you calm the chaos, everything's going to run a lot more smoothly. Everything's just going to run a lot better, and you'll definitely see the difference. Improving communication is extremely important. There's many cases where a volunteer firefighter or somebody, or not just a volunteer, but a new firefighter goes onto a call and they don't have as much communication experience as a firefighter that's been doing it for, let's say, 15 years. So they don't know how to deal with certain patients or certain calls than that firefighter does, and they don't know what to say over the radio or anything like that. A Mayday call, communication, speaking clear, concise, and complete is extremely important in a Mayday call. If you don't speak clear, concise, and complete, they won't know who it is talking, where you're talking from, or if it's an actual Mayday call, because sometimes you can just press the button on the radio on accident, and if without speaking clear, concise, and complete, they won't know that it's an actual Mayday call. Speaking clear, concise, and complete always needs to be followed up with ensuring you are understood and giving clear and simple instructions. There was a 2012 article, Fireground Communication, How to Make It Great. It was written by Wayne Elder, a fire chief with many years of leadership experience. And he talks about preventing miscommunication, and basically just talks about how if you make sure you are understood and you give simple and clear instructions, then that will eliminate all miscommunication. And really that's extremely important, because without somebody understanding what you are saying, they could go in there and you tell them to pull ceiling or do search and rescue, and they get it confused, and you say in the D side, and they go on the B side and do search and rescue or pulling ceiling. So it's extremely important for that, because if somebody's pulling ceiling on the C side or the AB corner or anything like that, and then you have somebody search and rescue on that same side, they could pull ceiling onto the firefighters, and then now that them firefighters are doing search and rescue, you have to send other firefighters in to complete the search and rescue, and then do search and rescue for them fellow firefighters. And that honestly prevents firefighter casualties also. Miscommunication is a big part of firefighter casualties. And all of this comes down to training. Without training on communication, then firefighters don't know how to do it properly, or they'll just won't do it like they should. I have talked about being an active listener in the fire service, speaking clear, concise, and complete, and ensuring you are understood and giving clear and simple instructions in the fire service. Communication in the fire service is easily overlooked, but it truly is an unimaginable key to have and be good at using it. Using communication wrong or not using it at all while on a fire scene can easily cause casualties to a firefighter or to a civilian that is already in trouble, and this is why fire communication is so important in the fire service today.